Hello, everybody, and welcome back in the London break from London, Ontario, Canada. The London Knights and the Toronto Wildhounds in meeting number 1 this season, and that's the shocker, I think, of everything this year, the fact that they haven't seen London yet, a team that they usually see early every season. They see in game 14 of the year for the first of 2 meetings. Here's Julian giving it away. Sim back to it. Turnover early. Here's Ryan McCoy. He's in alone. And he's stopped by Simpson. Big early save for the London netminder. Here's Sim the other way, and here come the Knights. In and over the Toronto line. In on goal. Sim! Stopped by Bryson. Good chances both ways to start this contest. Now McCoy trying to go again. Ryan McCoy scores! Toronto strikes first. They need to start playing better, and this is exactly the way they needed to start this game, just like they did in Oshawa, but you got to stick to the game plan. You can't let the team get back in it. And again, early lead here tonight. Ryan McCoy. Who else? Just underneath the glove of Simpson to the left post. It's 1-0 Toronto early. Here's the draw. One back by McCoy. The pass turned over to Bonk. Bonk through center. In over the Toronto line, winding to the goal. That's blocked by Finnegan. Sent ahead to McCoy, and here he goes again. Ryan McCoy, he's in! Scores! He goes back to back, and it's 2-0 Toronto from London early. Wow. He has 1 hat trick on the season and a shootout goal, and that was a win against Cornwall 7-6 in a shootout. He has 2 already here tonight, and just like last game, the Hounds start the game up by 2. What a finish for Ryan McCoy. Exactly what you want to see from this Toronto team that's been struggling to grip and get a win recently. Here's the face-off. One back by George. That was turned over. Pass to Coffey. Coffey looks back. He has McCoy to the net. The shot stopped. They score! It's 3-0 already. Copper. Oh my! Silence from London. The new captain on the board. Assist for McCoy. 3-0 Toronto. Didn't take long. The Wildhounds just doing everything right. Going to the net, creating those scoring opportunities. They lead it by 3 already. Face-off 1. Here's Bonk with it, and you knew that they would be mad after giving up 8 last game in Oshawa. We spoke about this. Here's Finnegan. He'll send it in. Chased around by Luke Cleaver. Cleaver has it. Cleaver to the net. Shoot, save, rebound. And somehow Simpson got over on that. Well, he needs to be good. It's a shooting gallery right now for the London Knights. Here comes Sim, right side, shooting it right on. Save made by Bryson. Cleared off the boards ahead for Alex Lash. Lash was trying to take off on it. Bonk gave it away to him. And Lash takes it along. Here's Lash. Kicks that back. Free. It finds help in Julian, and here come the Knights. Julian in over the Toronto line, shooting it, fanned on it. Ryan Woods goes the other way. Here come the Hounds again. Woods taken down, but gets back up and right back to it. Here's Finnegan now. Chipping it through center. Renfro's line on the ice as George put it in, but now Carr, and here's a chance for the Hounds again. Carr, he'll drop it back. Didn't see an opening. I saw a pass ahead, but clearly he didn't. As here's Riley, he turns it over to Lawson. Hounds inside again, that pass. Here's Renfro in front. And Simpson has it in his equipment somewhere. 3-0, 6:39 to go, first period. The best that we've seen Toronto play in quite a while. 3 goals back to back to back, and that's where we stand in this first period. Draw 1, Nicholson has a lane, shoots it right on, kicked out. Nicholson took a man down, penalty going to Toronto. So London to the power play, under 6 to go here in the first period. 3-0 Wildhounds. Here's the face-off, left side of the goal. One back, picked up here by Edward. Centers to Dickinson. Turn that over, here's Coffey with it. To Copper. Pass for McCoy, 2 goals already. Taken down on that collision. He looked at the official, but there was no interference on that play, so doesn't have much of an argument, as here comes Julian. Moving inside. Turn that over to Coffey, and another penalty on the play going to Toronto. In come the Knights. Here's a pass. What a stop by Bryson. From left to right, it'll be a 5-on-3 now for the London Knights. 3-0 Toronto in this opening period. We hope you're enjoying. The Hounds and the London Knights. Face off here, left side of the goal. One back by the Knights. Here's Bogg, centers. George in front. Looks for the shot, can't get it. Cleaver clears. 43 seconds left on this odd man rush. 5-on-3. Here's Bogg to McHugh. Here's Max McHugh down the left side. Shears trying to get back. There's the shot, and it deflected wide, but kept in by the Knights. Here's the chance. Stopped by Bryson. Loose puck, but the Hounds are there to clear it out to center. One penalty done. A minute left on the second one. Knights finally pressing here, down by 3. Here's McHugh. Pass finds O'Reilly. In he comes. Winded, shoots. Another huge save by Bryson. Here's Woods. 29 seconds left, shorthanded. Josh just chips it in. And they'll get a line change. 14 seconds left on the rush. Here comes McHugh down the right side. A lane to the net. Drops for O'Reilly. Stop made. It bounced in front. They find it. George taken back by Woods, but now O'Reilly to it again. Looks. Shoots. McHugh. It doesn't go. Woods to thrower. Back for Josh. To the middle of the ice to Carr. He'll send in last minute of the play here in the first period. Here's Bach. Bach with it. Sent ahead to O'Reilly. In they come, offside. 18 seconds to go in the period. Following this, the Toronto Marlies will be live again. The last stream of tonight currently is. Here's Lawson on the giveaway. Bonk back in. One last shot in the period. Good save. Just getting a shoulder on it was Bryson. One last look, but the period expires. Toronto 3, London nothing. After 1 from London Rink tonight. What a stunning first period early on as the Hounds got 3 on the board. Shots a goal in the game are 8-7 Toronto. It's 3-0 Toronto after 1. The hits are 4-1 London. Face-off 6-2 London. 0-for-2 on the power play. Had a 5-on-3, couldn't convert. Toronto hasn't had one. 3-0 through 20. Welcome into period 2 here tonight. Ryan McCoy will take the ice here. 2 goals on the afternoon already for him. What a first period he had. That pass given away to Sim. Another penalty coming, and it's going to Toronto. London back to the power play again, just 27 seconds into the period. And McCoy's on the ice here. Here's the draw. One back, picked up by George. George centers. Gazisov, what a stop by Bryson, point blank. Looked like it was going in. Copper to McCoy. Here he goes for the hat-trick bid. McCoy scores! Ryan McCoy. It's a hat-trick goal. His second hat-trick of the year. And it's 4-0 Hounds. The Hats fly down just a minute into the second period. What a play, shorthanded by Ryan McCoy. Hands in tight, perfect finish. 4-0 Wild Hounds. Here's the face-off. One back by Cleaver. Nicholson sends it in on his backhand. 4-0 here. This crowd getting quiet from London. Here's Bonk to Julian. Might be a 2-on-1. Julian down the right side. Going to the goal. Stopped by Tyler Bryson. He holds on. On this London power play, it's already 0-for-2 tonight. This is the kind of hockey we've been waiting for the Wild Hounds to play. Shots even at 9, but it's a 4-0 game. Here's the draw. One back, picked up, back to the point to George. George, it's poked out by Cleaver. Cleaver tries to get by, he does. Here's Cleaver, another shorty, scores! 5-0 Wild Hounds. It's a breakaway beauty, another shorty that's back-to-back on the same power play, and it's 5-0 Toronto. And they already took Simpson out of the goal. Gilmore in the net now, and he can't make the save. 5-0. 38 seconds left on this power play. Hounds don't win the face-off, but they try to get the puck off Bach. Bach enters, booze raining down from London. There's a chance, and it's taken away by Toronto. Pass to Luke Cleaver. Here goes Cleaver. Here come the Hounds again. Cleaver shoots, safe. Rebound, bounced over the stick of Carr. Gets another chance in front. There's a swing and a miss. Just kept in by Finnegan. Finnegan shooting, that's blocked. Gets that back in the corner for Carr. Man open. There it is. And Cleaver can't tuck it in. Here's Cleaver again. The pass. Alex Lash missed. Still has it. Lash down low. There's the feed. It missed. And Sim has it. Now ahead to Gazisov. Over 3 on the power play. The Knights, they're down 5-0. Here they come. Gazisov, he's stopped by Bryson. Pass to Nicholson. He has Thrower. Thrower gave that away. He'll go back after it, though. Thrower's in. Fanning on the shot. Here's George to Gazisov. Turn that over. Got it back to Julian. Julian, that's poked away from him. It goes into the corner. McCoy back on the ice. Here's Sim. He's stopped by Bryson point blank. Pass to Copper. Ahead for Ryan McCoy. He has 3 goals tonight. Going for 4. And Wilmore makes the save. Plays that down to Bach. Here's O'Reilly. Shears knocking it down at center ice. O'Reilly with it back. McCoy over him for it. Gave it away to McCoy. McCoy! He stopped. And Wilmore covers up. 9:18 to go, second period. Toronto 5, 1-0 from London. Here's the face-off, left side. One back by McCoy. Winding and shooting. That goes wide of the net. Copper try to get it. McCoy keeps it in. Ryan McCoy shooting. Fans on it. It comes out. Easton Cowan turned back momentarily. Now he'll bring it in. Cowan, left side. Centers. Right to the chest of Bryson. Copper to Coffey. Coffey looks ahead. The feed. Cheers to Caremore. He'll send it in. Toronto chasing it down. Picked up here by McKinley to the net. Shooting. He missed the net wide. Caremore back. Given away to Easton Cowan. Cowan in his own end. That's given away. Got it back. Edward with it. To O'Reilly. Here's O'Reilly stepping by. In on goal. He's stopped by Bryson. Another chance for London to get on the board and cannot. Here's Dancing Coffey with it. Coffey in over the line. Winding for a shot. Doesn't get one here. It comes out. Van Bommel turned it over to Joey Caremore. Dickinson's back to it. Poked out to center. Edward. Now Dickinson. So the goals coming early in every period tonight. Pass finds Joey Caremore, and here come the Wild Hounds again. Caremore chipped his pass through to Lodge. Lodge is in. He'll shoot. Good save made. Loose puck. Another shot. And Wilmore has that. Under 8 seconds to go here in the second. 5-0 Toronto. And it would appear that actually this might be it for the night because time tight now. Face off, taken here. One back, it's picked up by Lawson in the corner. Lawson, man out front, there's the pass and a good save by Wilmore right before the buzzer. Toronto 5, 1-0 after 2 from London rink tonight. Hounds have been waiting for a game like this for a very long time, but they've got it here tonight. 5-0 after 2. Shots a goal in the game are 17-13. Toronto, they lead 5-0 after 2. The hits are 9-1 London. 10-5 the face-offs for the Knights. They're 0-3. Toronto 2 short-handed goals. 5-0 Hounds after 2. Welcome into the third period here tonight. Ryan McCoy's line on the ice. He has a hat trick in this game. It's him, Cleaver, and Copper, the goal scorers. Pass ahead. That's turned over to Bach. Just started the third. Now sent ahead for Sim. Pinned along the boards, and this might be trouble. Ryan McCoy gets by again. McCoy! He's stopped by Wilmore. Another great look for McCoy, looking for his 4th of the night. He's only scored 4 goals in 1 game in his entire career. In behind the net. Pass in front. What a stop. Tyler Bryson gets there. Here's Thrower. Looks back. Over to Copper through the middle of the ice. Pass to Coffey. It missed him, and it goes into the corner. Here's Bach with it. Lost it down low to Coffey. Got it back to Julian. Looking for some line changes here. The London Knights penalty coming. It's going to Toronto. Knights back to the power play here, down by 5. Had a glorious chance to get on the board moments ago, but Tyler Bryson comes up big. Face off here. One back. Knights shoot it. That deflects wide. They get it back again here. Back to the point. Edward right on. Save made. It's sent ahead for Owen Carr. Carr's there. He'll fan on the send, and now he will send it in. And Toronto chases that down. It's Cleaver, whining, shooting, fanning on it, just went wide. Gets that back, his own look. Shoots, deflects wide and into the corner. Edward back behind the goal, that's Dickinson with it. Pass finds McHugh. 54 seconds left on the rush, in they come. McHugh to the net! Stopped by Tyler Bryson, it stayed out. Here's another shot, that doesn't go. Bryson plays it down, in the corner it is. 7 gone here in the third period, 5-0. Here is Owen Carr, down the left side, shooting, he's stopped by Wilmore. Holds on to that. 12:57 to go, Toronto 5, London 0. Here's the face-off, left side. One back by the Hounds. Nicholson, wide, shoots. That goes wide of the net. Woods was back to get it. He did not. 0 for 4 on the power play now is London. In comes Landon Sim. Sim in the corner with it. Hit hard by Thrower. Hounds playing along, giving away. Julian, good save. Rebound, it didn't go. Oh, my, a gift, but they don't put it in. Owen Carr sends it in. 10 hits in the game for London. They're not the most physical team, but more offensive than anything. Tonight, off the scoreboard. Here's Gazisov, 9 to go. In comes Bonk, going right to the net. Fanning on it, got it back, and Tyler Bryson stayed with him to keep it out. 8:36 to go. It's been nothing but silence from London here tonight. Glorious chances all shut down. Face off one back. Here's Bonk with it. Centers to George. The shot. Another save made. Thrower to McCoy. Here's Ryan McCoy again. He'll try for 4. Sends it wide of the net. Coffey's on it. Coffey kicking that back. Bonk getting in there. Stolen back by the Hounds. It's Coffey. To it again. Coffey. Sim lost to the Coffey. Pass in front. That one for Ryan McCoy, but never reached his stick. Here's Sim to Bonk. Sent ahead to Gazisov. Taken back by the Hounds again, that's Finnegan. Now McCoy with it. Sent back into the Toronto zone. 4.5 to play, pass finds Copper. Here come the Hounds again. Copper has numbers, the shot, save! They score! It's 6-0 and Ryan McCoy has his 4th of the night. And you can hear the boos raining down from London. 4 goals on the night for Ryan McCoy. You knew it was coming, and he gets it here. This was actually going to be Copper's goal, believe it or not. He shoots it off McCoy and in. The weirdest way ever to get your 4th goal of the night, but he will take it. Here's the draw. McCoy with goal number 4. 6-0 Toronto. Sent in here. This is exactly what the fans have been waiting for of Toronto. This style of hockey. Not 6-0 blowouts, but at least games that it looks like they're actually trying. Thrower, shoots, save made by Wilmore. He holds on to that. Under 2 to go, it's 6-0 Wild Hounds from London. This will be the worst loss of the season for the London Knights this far, and as probably guessed, they're not a team that gets destroyed like this, especially on home ice. Here's Easton Cowan. Looking to get ahead, he has O'Reilly. Pass finds McHugh. One last chance to break the shutout, and it's poked away. Here's Caremore to Jonathan Lodge. All he can do is send it in. 25 seconds left. Hounds after it. It's Josh. Josh to the net. There's the pass. They score. Jonathan Lodge. What a feed from the corner, making it 7-0 Hounds. They gave up 8 last game. They get 7 this game. And it continues to get worse for the London Knights tonight. Face-off won by Cleaver. The pass finds him, and here goes Luke Cleaver now. Cleaver's in. Rolling off his stick, but got it back, and it's off the post. Here's O'Reilly. One last look for the Knights. O'Reilly spins it back. Poked off his stick. Cleaver clears, and the Wild Hounds dominate the London Knights here tonight. 7-0 from London Rink. Absolute blowout here from London. This is exactly the style of hockey we've been waiting for the Wild Hounds to play, and tonight, a sign of good things to come, we hope. As they take down the London Knights in convincing fashion, their rivals 7-0.